Are we
What?
are we a horse master? Are we a horse master?
Because we use the same dexobrimidine drug.
And the same shampoo. But it does improve its glamour, I guess.
And
well
realness.
We want a real horse, right? Like we want.
I think we do.
I feel like realness is a good thing.
Let's focus on realness.
But let's focus, you say, as if we have any real choice in the matter. We have one action left.
I mean, what does watching television do for the horse?
I'm betting nothing. I'm willing to click it if you want me to click it.
Let's click it. We're going to do well anyway. We'll be fine.
The internet, overrated. New social media site allows profile creation. Henderson on Flores. Why not? Shocking new summer jam. Not afraid to get busy. Productivity tips for the procrastinator. Day.
What?
Day-o. Oh, day-o. Daylight come and me won't go home. Let's hang the dexaprimidine.
Want to go sleep?
And go sleep. Tomorrow's a big day for some reason. So far, your plan is working.
Good.
Oh, no. You wake up to find your horse walking clumsy circles on the cold bathroom tile. It still flexes its gill flaps, but there's so much decoration as it's now breathing through actual lungs of a sort. The stale nutrient bath makes your bathroom pungent. You drain the tub. Your little horse has lived through the larval phase. This is a great sign. You're finally confident enough to name it. You cup the tiny pupil horse in both hands and you give it a name with a whisper.
Okay. Do you want to pick the first word or the second?
I've already picked my part. I'm willing to have it be the first or second.
Boy.
But you can put a word before that or after that.
That's perfect.
Just boy?
It has to just be that.
Okay, boy it is. Boy is what they'll call you.
Boy.
A fine name. Not in the sense of, like, dignified, but just, well, I guess it's fine.
It's fine.
Name a boy. Breed Carolina Coffin Breath. Age 3 days. Growth phase pupa. Glamour 9. Uncanny 9. Did it's uncanny? No, I think this is all the same as it was. Pep 11. Realness 12.
Description.
Boy is now a pupa. It skitters around your carpet, pouncing on dust bunnies. It naps a lot, puffing tiny snores out of its spiracles. You have 18 days until the Horse Master competition. You have 3 actions left today.
What the hell is this game?
The greatest game ever made. The single finest piece of fiction ever put to page.
Well, it can obviously eat real food now. We don't need to inject it anymore, I don't believe.
I mean, I get the suspicion that, because, like, injecting increased its uncanny, feeding increased its realness. Both increased its discretion. The thing is, what we don't know is what we actually want out of this. I suspect what we want is for them all to be kind of equal-ish.
That's what my thought is if we actually want to try to play the game properly.
I mean, I kind of do only because I don't, like, there's no improper way. Like, I feel like one way or another, we're going to spend 18 days until the Horse Master competition doing something.
Yeah, so let's get it even.
Okay.
Let's up its uncanny. So, inject it with some
That'll also
things.
increase its discretion, possibly too much.
Maybe the discretion is one that's... Oh, wow. Yeah, I think discretion is one that's fine to be high. Because everything seems to do that.
We've got 9 glamour, 12 uncanny, 11 pep, 12 realness, 18 discretion. That's a lot of discretion. This is a very discreet horse.
Let's get its glamour up by grooming the thing. Presumably, at least.
We used
Let's
Shrike
groom the
last
pupa.
time.
Let's use grandeur.
Grandeur. Grandeur has a deep caramel musk. Your horse could be equally at home in the boardroom or in a limousine. Glamour +4, discretion +1. Yeah, horses are usually pretty at home in a limousine.
These kind are, at least.
Our glamour is all the way up to 13. Our pep is now the lowest.
Excellent. Let's electro-stim it for some pep, presumably.
We electro-stimmed its butt
Dorsal
before.
this time.
You clip the pads to the dorsal side of your horse. There's a flash of current, some jitters, and you remember that this doesn't hurt the horse, so don't think about it, okay? Pep +2, uncanny +2. Dorsal increases uncanny, ventral increases realness. Those happen to be equal at the time, so if we're trying to keep even, we should keep track of that as well.
Let's try to keep everything as even as we can, apart from discretion, because apparently
everything
does that.
Boy climbs on your chest to sleep. It has to knock this off, but because soon it will be big enough to crush you if it tries this trick. Just for tonight, though. Why does it present this as a question when it doesn't actually give us a choice?
I don't know.
Boy is 4 years old. Pupa. 14, 15, 14, 13, 20, or is its stats? Boy has a budding carapace on its head, and you can already see small whorls that will eventually form its unique individual patterning like a human fingerprint. It practice rams against your ankle every spare moment. You have 17 days until the Horsemaster competition. You have 3 actions left today.
Well, Glamour and Pepis are the lowest. No, they're not. Realness is the lowest,
So we can improve realness either with electro-stimming the ventral or feeding it.
I'd rather feed it than
stick electro ginger up its butt. Yeah.
It seems like the better option.
Might give your horse the edge in realness it needs to win. Lowest is now Glamour and Pep.
Well, Glamour and Pep. Let's do the Glamour.
You have not yet done Revelry, so I assume you want to do
we
that
haven't.
Just to see it. Revelry is the shampoo that used to come with marshmallows floating in it when you were a kid. Vile. It makes the sensitive skin around your fingernails burn as you work it into your horse's mane. Glamour +3, Pep +2. So bear in mind, we can increase Pep as well. All 3 of those did something different for the secondary one. They all increased Glamour, and we should have remembered what to say secondarily increased. I certainly did not.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and open up a text document off to the side and say, Groom, Revelry, does Glamour and Pep. And the other things I remember are Inject does Uncanny and Discretion. Well, everything does Discretion. I'm not even going to...
Well, not literally everything, but...
Yeah, not literally everything. But so many things do Discretion, I'm not going to mention it. Feed does Realness, Electro-Stim, Dorsal does... Dorsal was Uncanny and Pep, and Ventral was realness and Pep. This is a very weird game we found, Pi. This is a really strange game.
I'm pleased.
And I don't remember what Shrike or Grandeur did, but they did different things. They both did Glamour, but I don't remember what else.
Yeah, they'll all do Glamour, and then Glamour and Pep was one.
Was Revelry?
Them.
I marked that down.
Revelry,
Shrike was maybe because Shrike was the one that's just soap. Maybe it was Glamour and Realness.
Whatever it is, let's try to get Uncanny and Pep.
Okay, so Uncanny and Pep we should be able to do with Electro-Stim Dorsal.
Okay, let's Electro-Stim the Dorsal.
Pep and Uncanny. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. 17, 17, 18, 17, 23.
Hey, that poor horse.
But it's got 17 Glamour and 17 Uncanny. The stats are so like Glamour and Pep are the 2 stats that you can imagine making any kind of sense, and then Uncanny, Realness, and Discretion.
I love these stats.
Another restless half-sleep. Boy seems excited too. You're both excited, but probably for different reasons. Oh, day 5, broken image. That's pretty cool.
Excellent.
The thing about horse mastering is that once you get the hang of the basic physical tasks involved, it's basically just a giant game of spreadsheet match.
Oh, wow. It's actually, wow.
The skill becomes chaining the right actions in order to maximize your efficiency and produce the best horse. Horse mastery means exploiting every action and every horse statistic. So you got all the maximum combos off a horse mastery internet forum and coded a series of macros just to let your computer apply your actions for you. And now Boy is finally old enough to try it out.
What?
This game just like subverted itself. It was
really
pretending
did.
to be one kind of game, and then it's just like, nope, I'm going to go ahead and open this image in a new tab.
Yeah, I want to see what this maybe.
Nope, it absolutely does not exist. It absolutely.
What's the file name?
Apartmentday.png.
Huh, okay.
But like, we've seen
Fair
the
enough.
apartment in the day,
Yeah, we have seen that.
so I don't know. Anyway,
Let's try it out.
this should also be apartment day. Oh, that's weird. This one is a data URL, like it's actually embedded into the page, and the
Oh,
other
that
one
kind
was
of-
that
Oh.
I think that just got broken somehow.
Huh. Run maximum
Oh, that's
efficiency
interesting.
horse stat growth macro.
We still have all of these options, but we can also just run the macro. Boy is the size of a smallish dog, but is surprisingly heavy. There are hundreds of pounds of potential muscle coils inside it, waiting to knit and grow. You have 16 days until the Horsemaster competition. You have 3 actions left today.
I kind of want to see what this macro is going to do.
You press Control-Alt-H on your keyboard. The macro triggers each of the actions in the optimum order for horse growth. Yup, this is the work. Max combo, glamour +6, uncanny +6, pet +6, realness +6, discretion +6.
Wow.
And that takes the
Yep.
whole day.
Wow.
You listen to Boy breathe for a while and your mind drifts off. Then it's just morning all over again.
Wow.
Shall we lazily just accept its offer to run the maximum efficiency horse stat growth macro every day?
I kind of want to say that, otherwise we'll be doing the exact same thing manually.
Well, so this, I feel like, +6 in everything, I don't think we could get that much. Like, I think this is actually better than you could do. But it's, the
There
game
has to be
is
a downside.
clearly mocking us. Like, undoubtedly, the game is mocking us right now. But I'm fine
The
with that.
question is, do we care?
You lie awake for hours, absolutely certain this was a mistake. You are no horse master. You began Boy's operant conditioning a few days ago in subtle ways, but today you begin work on the silver whistle. Good behavior earns a pleasing melody and a treat. Bad behavior, a low tone and the withholding of eye contact. You have 14 days until the horse master competition. You have 3 actions left today. So the game is punishing us for, at least in words, for using the macro. Thus, continue using the macro?
Absolutely.
You run your hand across Boy's sleeping flank. This has been a hard day. No, it hasn't. You press Control-Alt-H. You think about how these rich fuckers will never see you two coming. Your dream is something about snow.
So maybe that was just a very coincidental message that wasn't to do with us using that.
Maybe. I really think it was, though. I suspect that was that.
Me
was
too,
that.
but I don't know. Oh, that was a message. Oh.
No, that was the same as before.
Was it?
I think so.
Oh,
Okay, I'll try not to click through quite so quickly. The swelling hasn't
there's
gone
no way we
down
could
on
have
your
gotten to those
thumb.
stats.
The nail is cracked. You sleep hard, clutching the bandaged hand to your chest. Oh yeah, that was a message. That oops, future Yahweasel. What did that say that we apparently cracked our thumb? You discover boy shat on your warm coat in the night. You play a low tone on the whistle. Enzymes in the horse waste melted much of the lining, and the stench takes hours to dissipate. You won't need a winter coat when you're a horse master. You'll never be cold again.
Oh,
if you know what I mean.
We're gonna climb inside the horse.
You have 12 days until the horse master competition. We're just gonna click through that. Macro triggers each. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we couldn't possibly have been getting these combos normally. I don't think.
You're developing a facial tic, almost like someone is twisting your left cheek. You try to smooth it out and hold it flat like a sheet on a bed. For some reason, this makes you start remembering every person you've ever let down. This list is terrible even before it is comprehensive, but then... sleep. You wake up early to vomit a little. It's muddy gray. Boy doesn't wake up. You have sleep's awful certainty that your horse has died in the night. Then you see its chest rise and fall again. You have 11 days until the horse master competition. You have 3 actions left today. Always.
I think this might be killing the horse.
We're killing the horse. I don't care. There's nothing left you can do for your horse today. You've eaten plain foods all day. Nope. And you just kept everything down. And you just kept everything down. I'm taking the word just from here and just moving it up a line between that and boy responding to its name just once. It's been a day full of accomplishments. Boy is already so large and hardly halfway grown. It's unclear how large a horse would live and grow if they weren't raised for competition. Wow, this game is freaking weird. I really like it, but it's really strange.
I just don't know how I've never heard of this game before in my life.
Same message there. Same message there. Would your father even recognize what you've become? Did he want this for you? Did he ever notice enough to want something for you at all? What good are horses anyway? You realize your apartment is covered in the coarse hairs that boy keeps growing and shedding. The hair clings to itself like Velcro and stays warm hours after leaving the follicle. You gather together almost 2 garbage bags full of hair puffs while boy watches. You have 9 days until the horse master competition. Efficiency horse stat growth macro. This is the work. There's nothing yet left you can do for your horse today. In any project, there is always a trough of enthusiasm. There's a lull. This lull is where doubt hunts you with the weapons of your own creation. Tonight, doubt tells you that even if I was about to say horse boy.
Even if horse boy.
Even if boy is perfect, they will not let you win. You're not one of them. Given a choice, they will always choose themselves. When it flexes, the skin of boy's haunches becomes translucent. You can see wet, dark red musculature. Taut, ready. You could whistle the pleasing melody all day in gratitude. You have 8 days. You have 3 actions. Always maximum efficiency horse stat growth macro. Oh wait, we haven't...
ready musculature.
We haven't really been paying attention to this. Its growth phase is tween. It's 74, 74, 75, 74, 80. Good.
I both love and hate this game.
No food tasted good today. The utensils tasted like burning tires, but the food provided no sensation. A molar is loose.
Why do we need these drugs for ourselves at this point?
Because we're the horse master, Pie. We're the horse master.
He's pubescent.
First, he's pubescent. Glamour 81. First thing in the morning, there's a knock on the door, and you do not know what to do. So you hide. The knock repeats, and you clamp your hands over boy's snout, and will it not to make noise. Try not to breathe yourself, even though you're in all-consuming panic. Whoever it was leaves, so okay. You have 7 days. 3 actions. Maximum efficiency horse stat growth. This is the work. Nothing left you can do.
There is only one true choice.
You're very proud of boy this day. I'm afraid that will be taken from you now. That's how proud you are. When you're proud of what you've done, God will hunt you. God will hurt you, rather, to remind you that it was actually God who did it. You'd feel that God will like to take boy away from you. God playing a low tone and a whistle on the length of a battleship and taking his eye contact away. Forever. That's what you deserve.
What? This is great.
I love this. phase pubescent glamour 88.
Till pubescent.
You lose yourself in running your fingers through boy's mane. Oh, it's actually a link. You're aware
let's do it.
Just the sunlight, your breathing, and the gentle pull of the mane on your fingers. 6 days. 3 actions. Let's see what the mane is. Mane is a misnomer. The bundle of long prehensile tentula emerging from behind the carapace that is called the mane was a surprise byproduct from the 4th evolutionary improvement on the foundational horse formulae. FHF. This game gets like 50 out of 10. Run, maximum efficiency, horse growth, macro. Horse growth?
Horse growth.
I'm turning Castilian. There's nothing left you could do for your horse today. You did not cry once today, even if you almost wanted to. So maybe you're probably getting the hang of the dexabrimidine. The dream of flesh-colored fish.
I mean, technically they are flesh-colored.
Growth phase, pubescent, glamour, 404 error. You were evicted. You and boy are in an alley behind a failing strip mall. You're exposed. 5 days left. You spent all of your actions trying to find food today, and so... And still had to go hungry. Ashamed of how bad you fucked up, but had to try to sleep or you'll be too tired to find food tomorrow.
I just had a thought.
Mm-hmm.
What if there were further options down that we were saying, like pay rent?
That's a possibility. Too bad.
Oh, no.
Maybe the fact that the screen doesn't scroll properly is like part of the game.
Possibly. Oh dear. Well, I mean, I guess we go from top to bottom here.
Keys in the lock. Landlord. Deputized military operators. Notice on orange papers. Previously, your landlord was casual regarding rent and punctuality. You're certain you could ignore it until you won. Nope. DMOs and everything. Technically, this is an animal-free building. They seize your dextromethorphan bags from the fridge to sell to other desperates like yourself. One of the DMOs motions that he will shoot boy, and the landlord begs him not to ruin the flooring. Hot shame, tears. You grab a half-packed garbage bag and whistle for boy to follow before it gets worse. Your former landlord says he'll be rooting for you at the competition. Well, that's nice of him.
This doesn't seem good. Our horse is godlike, though. Oh, no, but he's gone now.
No, we have boy. We whistled. He came with us.
He has no stats, though. He has gone again.
Well, this is... so I think
the computer, maybe?
I think you were evicted, told us this situation in the apartment as we were evicted, and thus we could still see the stats on the computer. But now that we've been evicted,
the computer?
Yeah, now that we've been evicted, we can't see that anymore. Thus, we don't know what his stats are, even though clearly there's something. Well, you said just go top to bottom, so let's find food today.
Food, yeah.
You did find some old hamburger buns, but you fed them to boy. Luckily, it had eaten solid foods before. Hey, good for us that we've actually fed it. You probably didn't need to eat.
Wow.
Lately, you've had trouble. Oh, you probably didn't need to eat. Lately, you've had trouble keeping food down.
Well, that's...
There's enough Dexy still in your bloodstream that you wind up not really sleeping. Boy does not understand why it is not at home. Every noise spooks it, and it bleats and whinnies no matter how hard you try to calm it. You make it a bed of a sort on some garbage bags and cover it with more. This is the wrong neighborhood to have a horse at night.
What? Why?
I'm trying to do like my dramatic reading voice, but it's so dumb. It's so strange. You just wish there was some way to communicate to Boyd that this is only a temporary setback. You've made it this far. You just have to make it a few days more.
Is this going to get absurdly depressing and everything?
I think it's just going to get more ridiculous. That is my guess. You're so tired. Without a safe place to sleep and food to eat, you'll only receive 2 actions per day. The free library is across town and will take most of the day to visit. Scavenging food and usable materials can also take a full day. You just had to keep you and Boy alive for 4 more days until the Horsemaster competition. You have 2 actions left. Scavenge for edible waste products. Walk to the library to use a public computer to check stats. So obviously both of those are going to take a full day. Shoplift food, horse bath, continue operant conditioning on horse, or try to sleep.
Well, we can't use the macro, obviously.
And checking the stats is pointless. We're going to improve the stats regardless.
I don't know what the point of that one would be then. Maybe it's a trap to get you to waste time?
Yeah. Or maybe if we get to the computer, we can use our macro, but probably not.
I mean, we want to keep the horse alive. That seems to be key.
Yep.
I guess food?
Well, there are 2 food options.
Oh,
I like that shoplift food is the only one without a period at the end.
That's probably the one. That would probably work the first few times.
But eventually you'll be caught.
Yeah.
So do you want to do it?
I don't know. Let's shoplift.
You are unsuccessful shoplifting some food, but are luckily not arrested. Probably can't go back to that grocery store anytime soon. You still have no food.
God damn it. Then we can't scavenge anymore because that takes 2 actions.
Yep. Those are gone.
So, the bath or the conditioning? What do you... How do we give the horse a bath?
I don't know. I kind of want to choose... Oh, it says hose bath.
Oh.
It doesn't say horse bath. I wanted it to say horse bath, but it says hose bath. So there's your answer. You can hose it down. I think we need to hose bath as like the last action we do when there's 1 day left.
Oh, good thinking.
But I'm almost certainly wrong because I'll bet it affects stats that we can no longer see.
Yeah, that's... I mean, we can't shoplift anymore. I don't think.
The option is there. We can try. Then maybe we could go to a different grocery store.
Maybe. What do you think the conditioning on the horse is?
Want to find out? We can click it.
Let's find out. Let's try that.
You may be homeless, exhausted, and starving, but boy's obedience will be fundamentally important in the Horsemaster competition.
Oh.
And so you drill for hours. The whistle. Oh, we still have the whistle. Okay, the 2 tones. You train until you're too sluggish, and disoriented to continue. I'm betting that this affected the stats, but without the computer, we don't know in what way.
We can't tell.
You've done all you can today. Try to sleep. The Dexy is worn off enough that you start trembling and don't stop all night long. Boy gets jostled awake and spends most of the night pacing around you in a circle. It just keeps growing, but have trouble standing in your old apartment now. You'll both be okay.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Growth phase adults. You have a headache that stretches over your whole body, also known as an ache. You could really use some dexamethasone, but absolutely no one is going to give you any. Luckily, boy. That's what we should have named him.
Luckily, boy.
Luckily, boy is basically raised by this point. Raised or an adult? You just have to keep you and boy alive for 3 more days until the Horsemaster competition. You have 2 actions left today.